Hi, we're here at the Hubbard Library Makerspace, and we recently had a sewing machine and some fabric donated by a board member, the Evans family. Daisy and Dean were graciously kind enough to go and purchase a Baby Lock Joy sewing machine so that the library was able to start a program where we lend out a sewing machine so that you, as our lovely patrons, could learn how to sew or sew projects on a machine if you did not have one. Today I'm going to be doing a small little tutorial on making a pouch with a zipper to contain the standard accessories that come with the sewing machine in order to not have this bag that comes with it that will soon lose its function, and this will be much more appealing to the eye. I'm going to follow the pattern here that I found on the internet. It is called the mini coin purse pattern, although I am going to alter it to make it a little bigger to hold the contents. We will need a zipper, which I have here, and two small pieces of fabric, one for the outside, one for the inside. I'm going to use this cute patterned fabric cotton, and then I have this pattern to go on the inside. I did already cut some of the fabric so that you didn't have to watch me cut fabric, but I do want to show you in case you're not aware, and I don't have a straight ruler on hand, so I am just going to use what I have. And on the instructions it says to cut your fabric 5 inches wide by 3 3/4 inches tall. I'm going to be altering that, and I'm going to come in from, it's a little fringed here. I know it will be hard to see, but I'm going to start where the fringe ends, and I'm going to come in to the 5 wide. And then I'm going to make a mark with my fabric washable pen. And then I'm going to come down from that mark I'm sorry, I messed that up. I'm going to come into the 7 wide. And then I'm going to come down 5 inches. And then I'm just going to draw a light line so I know where to cut. And then I'm going to take my tape measure, again because I don't have my straight ruler, and I'm going to mark here, and I'm going to make a light line for cutting purposes. So I'm going to move this out of the way and put my cap back on the lid, cap back on the pen, and I'm going to cut. I don't have my rotary cutter. We will be getting some new cutting tools here at the library. A little bit about this is it's fairly new. It will be housed in the makerspace along with our other tech toys that we have here at the library. You can either use this sewing machine for projects here at the library. You can use some of our spaces. We have the Shaper room that you can book and bring your project with you. You can come and learn and practice. I'm going to cut off some of this fringe. You can practice your sewing and learn how to sew. We have scrap fabric that was donated by the same lovely board members, Daisy and Dean Evans. And then once you get the hang of it, you can then go and maybe purchase some fabric and then make a small little project on your own. And then you can come to the library and either make it here, or you can check out the machine and take it with you. we do supply some basic necessities like some thread, the needle, and so on. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to now that you have all your pieces cut, you'll grab your zipper and one piece of your outer fabric, one piece of your inner fabric. So this is your inner and this is your outer. You will sandwich the zipper between two pieces of fabric with the right sides together along with the zipper as shown in the photo. So here is the photo. All I have is this pinned, and as you see, this is a very long zipper. This is all we had. I just put 2 pins here. This is pinned along the top of the zipper, and if you pull up the 2 pieces of fabric, the zipper is inside and it is pinned along the top. So, like so. And then I'm going to sew this. I'm going to pause this and then I'm going to move the dock cam so that you can see me actually sew. We are going to sew this in place, and we're going to use a 3/8 seam allowance, and then when we get to the zipper we're going to stop. When we get to the zipper pull, we're going to stop. We're going to leave our needle in but lift our presser foot and then move the zipper pull and then keep sewing so that we can get all the way to the end. And then we're going to do it to the other 2 pieces of fabric for the other side of the zipper. So let me pause this and move my dock camera, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to lift my presser foot. I'm leaving that needle in and I'm pulling the zipper down. And then I'm going to bring my fabric back together. Make sure we're even here and bring this back down. And then put this up, and there's a nice little cutter on the side for your thread. And as you see, we have our first sew. I will pause as I match up the second line, or second pieces of fabric. Okay, and now that we have our second pieces in line and ready, we're going to sew them into place. Using that same 4 3/8 allowance. Find my pedal here. Uh-oh. There we go. Don't forget to backstitch. That's one thing you won't always want to remember. And if you need to slow down, don't be ashamed, don't be scared. I am not an avid sewer. My mother, Marlene, she does the Sewing with Marlene courses here. She's a volunteer. She is an avid sewer. She did not pass that down to me. And I'm okay with that. I still like to sew here and there, just little craft projects. Fun things to do. And I will be happy to make mistakes with everyone. But I still enjoy sewing. Oh, looks like we had a little clog there. Nothing we can't clean up. There we go. Now lay the fabric so the zipper is centered and the fabric goes out on either side and press flat. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pause the video. So take our outer pieces and we're going to pin them together. And then we're going to do the same with our inner pieces. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, now we're going to sew, starting with the inner fabric. We're going to sew all the way around, and then we're going to leave a gap at the bottom. That's so we can turn it right side out when we're done. I've already started. We are going to not forget to backstitch. Pin out of the way here. Again, we want to be very careful going over that zipper. Fix this here. Fabric is all fix that. And we'll put this back down. Oops. Turn. Okay, and then we will cut this. All right, so now we have our opening here, and we're going to turn this right side out. I'm going to do this off camera, so I'm going to pause. Okay, now we have it turned right side out, and before we push this inside into the bag, we have this little hole that we use to pull everything through. So we're going to stitch this shut. And it won't be seen because it's inside. Again, don't forget to back stitch. And then back stitch. And that's it. We're going to cut off our little pieces here. And now we will push this into the bag. And we are done. And we have a little trinket essential supplies for the extra thread and the supplies that will come with the Baby Lock Joy. Thank you for watching, and if you want to check out this machine, go to our website and the makerspace under Tech Toys and sign up. Thank you.